Everybody, EDGYTIM here. Welcome to Stage 2, or Phase 2. I think it's Stage 2. The state is using phases. I think IHSA is using stage. Who knows? All I know is that it seems like we're getting a little bit closer every day to IHSA Football 2020. Okay, so yesterday, Wednesday, the IHSA comes out. They release a full release, very nice PDF regarding the draft. And I need to emphasize that this is a draft of the Stage 2 return to play, which is tied in obviously to the state of Illinois' Phase 4 for the entire COVID recovery. So what does it mean? Well, bottom line is I think it's really good news. It's again more proof that we continue to make progress to returning to some form of normalcy, whatever that was. I don't even know if any of us can really remember what that was. It's been that long, but all joking aside, I think this is really good news. So what this next stage from the state allows, it certainly opens things up quite a bit more. It allows groups of 50, again, so it allows you to have groups of 50. If you have more than 50, those groups have to be separated by, I'm sorry, I have a difference. I want to say it's 30 or 40 feet. So again, calling for, and again, this is just a draft. This still has to pass the Illinois Board of Health stamp of approval. If that happens, this should take effect as soon as Stage 4 of the state's recovery plan, which they don't have a specific date. I believe it was June 26th, if I'm mistaken. Please let me know. End of June is when we are targeted for Phase 4 of the state recovery. This would, if approved by the state of Illinois Board of Health, this would take effect. So what does this do? It allows the use of equipment. It allows for bigger groups to work. So you're generally talking team practices. From a football standpoint, some important things. It going to allow 20 contact days, which I think might be the biggest positive of this all, because most of the coaches I talked to did not even expect to have contact days. They were more inclined to think that best case scenario, we would be allowed to report in early August. So on top of the contact days, it also allows teams to basically the dead period, which is generally the first week of August. So this year it would be August 9th, 3rd through the 9th. That was generally every year a mandatory shutdown week. That is being waived this year. So it's going to be interesting to see how teams manage the 20 contact days. My guess is, and some of the coaches I've already talked to about this, you are going to see some programs have a limited amount of contact days in July, and then be able to use some of the contact days in early August leading up to the official, which is everything I've seen, it is still the official report back for practices on August 10th. So to me, that's a real positive and something I think a lot of coaches were hoping for, that they'd be able to make up some of the time lost earlier this summer in August and late July and August, and that will be able to happen. So no more dead period, 20 contact days allowed, full equipment being allowed. And again, it emphasizes social distancing, it emphasizes cleaning of equipment. Pads can be used, helmets can be used, footballs can be used. But again, it all references to constant cleaning, and it involves use of showers, basically discouraging it. So again, common sense in this day and age. I don't know if I should say common sense, but very practical protocol, cleaning, distancing, and just trying to be as safe as possible. So that's a positive. Some negatives are the fact that as of right now for events, which I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe summer baseball, I'm thinking summer team basketball tournaments, you're going to have some summer events. Capacity is limited to 20%. And I think the football crowd, took that and ran with it, which that's fine, knock it out. My whole look at this is, first of all, it's the middle of June. So I think from a timing standpoint, I still think we're right on schedule to begin the season. Fingers crossed, and obviously taking into account that things can change with this COVID at any moment. We're seeing other states that are starting to spike again. So who knows? But to me, the real positive, we're taking steps. Are there limitations on capacity, seating capacity? Yes. Will that have an impact on football? Yes. Will it impact your fan experience if this does continue into the end of August and into the season? Yes. My thought right now is I don't necessarily think this is the final stage. I think there's another stage that'll be tied into phase 5. And then there's the $1 million question. When will the state actually go into the final stage 5, fully back, recovered? And when can the IHSA stage 3 of return to play take effect? The $1 million question. I'm staying confident because I've seen how quickly we've moved through the first 2 stages here. If this stage 2 is approved, I still feel very positive. So again, I consider that capacity limits and everything else more for the summer events, and that the fall will be addressed. My guess is sometime maybe late July, early August. Again, a guess. On my point, we'll see what happens. But again, I think you have to look at this as a real positive, and I certainly am. We've made great progress. We've continued to move things along. Yes, it took a lot longer than many wanted it to happen, but we're here and things are moving along, and I'm confident. I'm confident we're going to have a season. I'm probably as confident now than I have been since all this stuff began. So we'll keep grinding away. There's obviously lots of questions and lots of things that are going to come up and develop throughout the next month or two. But as far as I look at it, folks, 10 Fridays away starting tomorrow from kickoff. I'm fully all in on preseason, as you can tell. Lots of stuff coming your way. Lots of stuff has already gone down. Going to continue to do that, and going to keep getting ready just like the teams and everybody else for kickoff 2020. So there you go. Don't go anywhere. To my new subscribers, welcome. Glad to have you aboard. A lot of you took advantage of our current offer, which ends at the end of June. So again, hop on in. The closer we get to kickoff, the more value you're going to get for your subscription. So by all means, thanks for hopping aboard. For those of you that have been here, thank you for continuing to subscribe. And we're getting closer, folks. I'm telling you, we are going to have a season this year. I can feel it. So thanks, everybody. We'll be in touch soon. Keep following the board, and I'll continue to bring video updates and just all kinds of stuff coming your way. Thanks.